Follow me at Mike Devine Music with a K on Instagram.
Shit.
Just saying.
Yeah. Also, make sure you guys follow me on fucking Instagram at The Ignorance Is Free with a Z and Twitter at I'm Chris Greed. Okay, yo, fuck all that shit now. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
I sent you the Sagittarius Shawty.
Yeah, you did.
Before you go into that, a full disclaimer here. I followed her on Instagram, and I also DM'd her on Instagram. Not for what these other niggas is doing.
I know.
Not for that shit. For business shit. I basically, what I say to her, I'm actually gonna read this shit verbatim. Because I DM'd her on Instagram and I was like, yo, just bum. Like, you're obviously she went like, I guess some form of viral, right? And so I'm like, yo, like it would be interesting to sit down and talk to this girl. So where is it? Okay, here we go. So DM her, I go, hope all is well. I seen you on the 6 list.
Sorry,
I gotta
hope
do
all
it.
is well. There's nothing well about this girl, man.
Yeah, I know. So
But
I'm like,
keep going.
so I hope all is well. I seen you on the 6 list. Shout out to the 6 list, and we love hip hop Toronto. And so I'm like, continuing. I'm like, and you seem to be very polarizing at the moment. So I seen you on the 6 list, and you seem to be very polarizing at the moment. Now, polarizing meaning she's who people are talking about right now. You're either going to love her or you're going to hate her. But either way, you're going to say something about her. So, of course, I say I have a podcast and would like to have the opportunity to have you on. If you're interested, give me a shout. We're located in Toronto. Cheers. So that's why I said verbatim.
Yeah.
Now, she accepted my follow request.
Yep.
But she did not respond.
Isn't she? I don't know. From what I was listening to, I'm going to be a completely honest person.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch any more after, I think, because the video was, 29 minutes?
Yeah, 30 minutes.
I got
How far did you get into
to 16.3. It's on my YouTube. I got to like 16 or 17 minutes in, and I was like, fuck, this is hurting my
When
head.
I got to that stage, and it's so fucking funny that you got to that number. When I was around that number, I'm like, I don't want to do this. But I was also like... I don't want to be not prepared, you know?
No,
So
I know. It was just I felt like I was losing brain cells, and there was something about her, the way that she was moving in the video was really pissing me off. She couldn't sit still. She kept moving her hair, fixing her hood on her head. Did you know she kept doing this thing with her fucking mouth?
What?
Like this.
This
thing.
She's fucking advertising.
Well, and she admitted, like right out the box, that she snorts a lot of coke. And a lot of coke heads tend to do that with their mouth, like they do that.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Because they always get that dry mouth or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But from what I was taking in the video, I just don't understand what the fuck's going on with women, girls in society right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sex is cool. We all like to bone. We all like to have sex. But god damn it, like, what's going on, man? Like, when I was watching this video, I thought, this is what's hot. This is what's popping right now. Like, this is what.
No, it is. But it is. But here's the thing, though. This is what's, because I have these conversations all the time. Like, I'm not a fan of fucking sluts, male or female. Niggas know that about me. But if you're gonna fuck around and sleep around, like, why put yourself on blast like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At least keep it on the low. So the issue that I have is, like, you're proud of it. Like you're proud of being a slut.
Yeah. Well, she calls herself a whore and a hoe.
Or a battery ting.
And a battery ting. So when you're but the thing is, though, like, you're putting people's names out there. But they bleeped out a lot of names.
Yeah, of course.
But at the same time, when she's talking about, putting finger in man's anal and all, like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't
really give a fuck about that. That's your twist. I don't really give a shit about that, to be honest with you.
I really think this girl has some daddy issues.
Yo, that's the same shit. I was sitting down there watching the video with my wife, and she looked at me and she's like, "Are you really about to fucking watch this right now?" I'm like, babe.
Did she watch it with you?
I'm like, babe, I gotta. Me and Devine gonna talk about it tonight.
This is what we're talking
and then
about.
and she's like, why the fuck are you guys talking about this shit?
Because this is shit that's popping. This is what's going on.
That goes to what that's going to allude to my next thing.
And you think about this, though, and I'm sorry to cut you, but the first thing I thought about is, holy shit, this is somebody's fucking daughter. I have a daughter. So when I think about that's somebody's daughter, imagine.
Yeah.
You are a father.
Yo,
and we all YouTube.
Yeah,
I YouTube
of
till
course.
fucking 2 a.m. when I don't work the next day.
Yeah.
you're up at night and you're a dad, and I know a lot of people out in
Talk a little bit more to the mic.
Sorry.
Just talk
Oh
a little bit more
yeah.
to the
So I
mic,
know
yeah.
a lot of people who are like older,
Yeah.
or my age, that have kids that are in college already.
Yeah.
So imagine I'm a something-year-old man, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch some videos. Let me just click on this new Drake video and see what's popping. And then under suggestions, I see a picture. I see a still shot of my kid. Okay, what's my daughter
She's
doing?
out there. She's in the social media world.
And then all of a sudden I click, and it's like, yeah, I suck dick, and I'll be like, yo. Because that is somebody's daughter. Regardless, we're all somebody's kids. So
that's the first
that's the
thing.
shit that fucks
yo,
me
my
up.
wife, she's like, yo, honestly, if we have a child and this is the type of shit our daughter's on, she's getting disowned.
Yeah, like peace out.
If she's a whore, if our daughter is a whore,
Yeah.
be a hoe on the low. If you're out there and you're trying to get famous off being a slut, I'm speaking hypothetically here.
Yeah.
That's gonna be kind of a hard sell to a fucking parent. So I don't know her, and this is why I hit her up on DM, because these are the conversations I wanted to have with her. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that's nothing to be celebrated. And the other thing too is like, I don't really want to too much bash the niggas that are like fucking Ubering her out, paying for her to fuck her, because everybody has their twist. You're into what you're into. If you like big girls, you like big girls, whatever.
Yeah, no,
that's your
sure,
bag.
sure. Yeah.
But like, I want to keep the attention on what the fuck is wrong with her. What happened to you in your life that made you said, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life?
Yep.
Or not for the rest of your life, but technically you're fucking, like, dude, like, you're out there now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck do you get a job now?
You can't, because every employer has probably heard about you. Like, you're marked now. She'd have to, and now she's talking about how, I have to go to Texas. She's going to Texas. And
The
all this
fuck
shit.
niggas?
Like, she's like, all the fucking, like, blah, 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 blah. I saw, like, there's some sexy motherfuckers out in Texas. We'll take that shit to Texas. And these are the type of motherfuckers who are walking around with STDs and shit. I'm not saying she has it.
Don't
but
know.
I
Don't
know.
care. Don't know.
I
Don't care.
I don't care. But at the same time, I care about the people that she's fucking around with that are also fucking around with other people.
Yo, I don't give a fuck about them people
But you
either,
want to
man.
know
They're
something,
fucking
man?
stupid too.
They're stupid, but you got to think, man, like, the more that people keep doing this shit and people have kids growing up and they're seeing this, they might want to emulate what these people are doing.
So that is my real conversation that I want to have. So the reality is Sagittarius Shorty or Shawty or whatever the fuck.
Sagittarius
Look,
shitty.
I think what you're doing is totally fucked up. I think it's disgusting. I think anybody that would fuck you has a problem with them as well. Again, not because of how you look,
Has
not because of that
nothing to do
at
with
all.
that. No.
Period. But just a simple fact that you're a public figure who's only well known for being a thotty. So the simple fact that people would know that, and I know you on her interview, she says, she tries to only fuck with people that don't know that. But I mean, that video now is pretty much viral.
Oh, well.
And people are still fucking. So my issue isn't with any of that. My issue is with the simple fact, like you said, people are gonna want to emulate that.
Of course. Because you think Kim K got famous off of doing a sex tape with Ray J.
Mm-hmm.
So this might just be that thing where she's like, oh, fuck, man, my life is boring. I have nothing really going for me. So why don't I just start training these dudes and going around fucking all these mans, and then I'm gonna start getting media hype off.
So who's at fault here? Is it us? Is it you? Or is it her? Because you know what? Like I would liken her to the Donald Trump situation. Donald Trump's a racist piece of shit.
Right, of
But
course.
Donald Trump didn't wake up one morning and just say, I'm president, and it was so.
No.
The people elected him through the electoral college vote. They
Exactly.
elected him to be president.
Precisely.
So is it Donald Trump? Is it his fault or is it the people's fault? So
It's the-
same.
no,
so
you
same
got valid
thing.
point, valid
so same
point,
thing.
yeah.
Is it our fault for like fucking putting this type of shit on a pedestal and giving it the likes and giving it the attention and the follows, et cetera, or is it her?
Well, I'd have to say that's a mix. I mean, you have the choice to watch. You have the choice to tune in. She's on Pornhub. She's all over the
I
place.
heard that sitting there fucking.
You know what I mean? So, like, if we don't tap in and choose to watch it, then who's the people at fault? She's living that lifestyle. Now she's trending all over social media.
Okay, so then
people want to watch it.
So then pull it back then, because you just said it's a mix. So now, so that means if you think this is really, really bad, because again, to be clear, I wanted to have her here. So when I say this, you can take it with a grain of salt, because I wanted to have her here. You could even almost kind of place blame on me after I say this. Because think about it. When you said that, like, it's the people's fault for clicking on her shit, who you got to think about the people who gave her the platform to say what they said. So Sixless, We Love Hip Hop Toronto, like, they gave her the platform to say all that shit she said.
But do they not know they're going to get mad crazy views off of bringing her on the show?
I would imagine
and
so.
And that's why they want her on their platform.
I would imagine. But the point is
she has... and she's hot, so they're going to be like, fuck, we need to get that fucking girl on the show.
Yeah, but the point is she... like the point is they gave her a platform. Like it's like, put it this way, okay? Like if I look at your Instagram page and you have 1 million followers, and I don't even listen to any of your videos or anything. I just look at the views. 100,000 views here, 300. Yeah. Devine, you think I'm just gonna be like, Devine, come on my show?
No,
I'm gonna fucking check out your content. Exactly. So I say that to say this again. I'm not putting anybody on blast, because again, I wanted her here, but like I say that to say this. They obviously had her on the show because she's popping, but they also know why she was popping. And they also know the type of fuckery she would be saying on their platform.
True.
So is it the people's fault who's clicking it, or is it us, like the people who have a platform and give her that platform to say this fuckery? Whose fault is it?
Wow. That's a good question, man. Well, I would say it would be us.
I would take blame.
If
she came on here and if she came on this our fucking platform and some little kid watched it and they turned into a fucking bummy because of an interview she did with us, I would have to take partial blame for that.
Of course, partial blame. Thank you. I was just gonna say partial blame. I'm not taking an eye jammy for that shit. I mean, if you don't have control over your kid, then that's all your fucking fault. I mean, we grew up watching Star Wars. I didn't turn into Luke's fucking Skywalker. But at the same time, is what you allow your children to watch. We only put the entertainment out there for you to tune into. What you choose to take out of it is your own fucking fault. Because really and truly, we are as influential as we allow the people to take from what we say.
Right.
I'm not trying to influence people in any other way, shape, or form. When I say there's a classic album, I'm not telling you to like it just as much as I do, or vice versa. Like if we like a song by Spitz or whatever, just because we fuck with it doesn't mean you gotta fuck with it. Just because we put somebody here in the show that we might say, yo, we rep this, doesn't necessarily mean you gotta like this. I'm just here serving my purpose on the chopper.
It's just an opinion.
You know, it's just an opinion. I don't have to like her, but I would love for her to come on this show. To hear what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I don't want to hear what's going on.
No, I really want to know what the fuck's going on.
I want to know the fucking backstory.
That's what I want to know.
I want to know what influenced you. Why did that happen?
How did this unfold? Did she just have sex with it? Just have sex and lost her virginity, and all of a sudden she fell in love with dick?
I mean, it could just be that simple.
It could. Sometimes it is that simple.
But no. It's that simple.
It was all so simple.
No. It's that simple. If like she just fell in love with having sex, and she just like had a lot of sex. Yeah. But no, that's not the case. There's more to it. She is gaining. She's becoming infamous. That's the word I'm going to use. I'm not going to say famous. I'm not going to say any. She's becoming infamous off of being a battery ting. So I want to know what prompted her to decide to do that. Say, hey, I'm going to take this route.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
What pushed her into that? Did she see a friend doing it and said, hey, that looks interesting. I just want to be fucked every day by like 10 niggas. Like there had to have been something to click in her head to think, this is what I want to do.
How the fuck, like, I don't know, man. And you know what's weird too is like, I said to myself, if she sat down here, I would be not aggressive, but I wouldn't hold back. I would ask her, like, if you.
But she doesn't hold back, so why would you?
I know, but the fucked up thing is if you listen and you read the comments, I'm like, yo, these are the questions that people want to ask her. And now I'm not saying they're asking questions in the comments, but I'm saying people are saying fucked up shit about her and the interview. Yeah, so I'm like, why aren't these like, again, like I'm not going to have her sit down and let's take her out of the conversation for a moment, but I'm not going to have a a girl or a guy sit down trying to get fucking famous off of being a hoe, and I'm not gonna fucking bat them up and ask them the hard questions. I'm not gonna have you celebrate that and potentially influence somebody else to do that on my platform.
Of course.
It's not gonna. So when I'm watching this interview, I'm like, bro, who, by the way, the interview, he did a good job. He
really
certainly
did.
served his purpose.
And he held his composure through the whole.
Yeah, but I'm like, why the fuck aren't you asking the obvious questions that are in your mind?
Do you think they had to do that? Because a lot of the times when people are brought on for an interview, whether it be up until like the Ellen show or wherever, they have a certain amount of questions.
I don't think so.
Or a limitation as to the line they can cross.
No, you're right,
You know
but
what I mean?
I don't think it's that. I think it's just a level of respect. Because at the end of the day,
not to push the bar.
well, at the end of the day, like, put it this way: if say hypothetically she responded, I'm not an asshole.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say, yeah, come through, boom, boom, boom. We're gonna just do an interview. I'm not gonna try to front like it's gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I'll be like, cool, come through, respect, bomb, bomb. And but I gotta tell you, I think what you do is fucked up. I don't agree with it, and I got a lot of fucking hard questions for you.
Yeah.
I would not blindside her. That's
You
rude.
just tell her straight up, like, we're gonna go in, but
Yeah,
not in that way. Not in that way.
Yeah, I would not blindside her.
We're not going in.
Yeah, I would not blindside her. You know what I mean? So I would imagine that that organization, Six List, again, shout out to them. They have some sort of a relationship with her. Maybe they had a conversation with her, or they're just being respectful.
Yeah.
Just being respectful.
It could be they talked to her prior. Obviously, she doesn't have a manager.
Maybe she does. Who the fuck knows?
A fucking manager.
Who the fuck knows? A fucking manager.
A fucking
literally.
manager. Or a manager she's fucking whatever. But and then she said something about he asked her a question about the pig roast. Like, you're
Come on, bro.
actually embellishing the fact that there's something out there called the pig roast.
Come on, bro.
Like,
Come on, man.
The shit's out of control.
Come on, bro.
Out of control. Like,
and people, I seen one comment on it. It's
you
like
look so distraught about
I'm just
this.
it's so disgusting. I see one comment on there.
Yeah.
And the very first comment, actually, you can probably see it on there now. And one guy was like, something along the lines of, "Is it my fault I couldn't stop watching this?"
Yeah, I saw that one.
He was like,
I
"I
saw
just
that
had to,"
comment.
and it's like, to me, it's like a car accident.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to see it, but you want to see it.
Yeah, and I know that's so cliche to say.
But
Anyway,
it
just
is.
to get off, I got to choose my words carefully.
Yeah, don't say
when I
get
talk
off.
about.
We can't be talking about this and get off.
When I talk
and
about
say-
Sagittarius Shawty.
Yeah.
But again, just to get off of that topic, I'm disgusted by the whole thing.
Yeah, I think she just needs to chill, get a job at
No.
Walmart.
She can do whatever she wants, man. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. If that's how she's.
She is fucking whatever she
At
wants.
the end of the day, that's how Kim came up. Not necessarily. It didn't come up because they're already rich.
Yeah,
but that's how they started their empire.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, if you are coming up, if you live in a community of 100 people. Right,
Are you talking about Kitchener?
I'm just speaking hypothetically, right? If you live in a,
Kitchener.
I know, bad representation, but if you live in a community of 100 people,
Yeah.
and that community is walled in, nothing can come in or out, and that community loves shit, like literal shit, you're gonna sell them shit.
True.
I say that to say, this is a time where we enjoy, unfortunately,
Shit.
this type of shit. Like, the numbers don't lie.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I'm not, and when I say we, I don't give a fuck what you want to say about, oh, he's an old nigga or whatever. I would much rather be considered the old nigga than be the type of person to be like, yo, this is my shit. I'm going to follow it. I'm going to emulate that. So again, she's just coming up in a time where people pop and they can profit off this type of fuckery. So